Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, GCW versus FSW, Future Stars of Wrestling, Game Changer Wrestling, had a duo show last night in Las Vegas. FSW is also found on part of Fight Plus along with Game Changer Wrestling. This is the second crossover that these two promotions have done. Alright, first match we had Team FSW versus Team GCW. We had for FSW Bret Threat teaming up with Gregory Sharpe, teaming up with a tag team, Lights, Camera, Faction, Action Braxton, and Ice Williams. They went up against the team of Cole Radrick, Jimmy Lloyd, who's a different boy, and the tag team of Los Macizos, Ciclope, and Miedo, Extremo. It was a pretty good little tag team match. Team FSW getting the victory there. Had a little bit of everything in it. 3 1/4 star match. Then we had a women's match. Rina Yamashita versus Mazzerati. I don't think Mazzerati knew what she was getting into going up against the GCW Ultraviolet champion Rina Yamashita. But Rina Yamashita got the victory here. I ended up giving it 3-star. Next up we have the FSW No Limits Championship. On the line we had champion Limelight. Haven't seen him in a while. He's been on part of New Japan Strong. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood is where I know him from as well. A lot of stuff out in the Vegas area in the West Coast. Going up against Titus Alexander of Prestige Wrestling and West Coast Pro. One of my favorite wrestlers, actually. Titus is very talented. I've watched him over the last couple of years have some great matches versus Will Ospreay and that level of opponent, and watch him coming in his own and start getting better and better. Going up against Limelight here. Really good match. Limelight ended up getting the victory and retaining his FSW No Limits title. I ended up giving it 3.5 star. Next up, we had a 6-man tag team match. We had representing FSW Bodhi Young Prodigy, who's a 16-year-old kid, kind of like the 17-year-old Nick Williams, part of Game Changer Wrestling. And his teammates, Dominic Drake and Matt Vandagriff, going up against Alec Price, another one of those young, talented guys that I follow from the Northeast, Gringo, Loco, and Jack Cartwheel. The team of Alec Price, Gringo, Loco, and Jack Cartwheel got the victory. I ended up giving this match, even though it was only 9 minutes, 43 seconds long, I gave it 3 3/4. There were some pretty good moves there that definitely was well worth it. Next up, we had Jordan Oliver and Jacob Austin Young. Jordan Oliver, the current JCW World Champion, who will be facing off versus someone, I didn't say who, on the FSW show tonight for that JCW title. And that'll be on Fight Plus as well. Jordan Oliver here getting the victory, ended up giving it 3.5. And we had a 5-way scramble match. We had Starboy, Charlie, Bad Dude, Tito, Nick Xander, Remy, Marcel, and Robert Martyr. Good little match here. Pretty short. It was only less than 8 minutes long. We had Starboy Charlie end up getting the victory. I gave it 3 1/4. It was a pretty decent match. Next up, we had the FSW Women's Championship on the line. Champion Viva Van versus GCW's own Billy Starks. Viva Van getting the victory there. I ended up giving it 3-star. And then our main event was MLW's former champion Alexander Hammerstone going up against Joey Janela, the bad boy. I ended up giving this match 3 1/4 with Hammerstone getting the victory. So we were tied 4-4 GCW versus FSW. With it being tied 4-4, I imagine somewhere along the line we will have FSW versus GCW 3. If you are a GCW fan, have over 50 reviews of shows over the last 2 or 3 years here on Robert Sports Show. Everything with star ratings. This show was okay. It wasn't anything just dramatic about it like it was a lifestyle show. Had a couple big spots. Just your standard good matches. They weren't bad. They were just kind of like, I guess I would call them like TV style matches. Short, sweet, to the point. Get your work done, get out. That's where everything is range between 3 1/4 and the high of 3 3/4 on that 6-man. But there's also a lot of high flying on that 6-man tag. But overall, great showing by FSW stars. Definitely, I'm going to do some more following of them on Fight Plus. That is FSW versus GCW 2 review. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.